Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Charles James Tommy Hunt was an American soul singer, whose powerful voice and charismatic stage presence made him a beloved figure in both the United States and the UK. With a career spanning over 6 decades, he played a vital role in the evolution of doo-wop, R&B, and Northern soul, earning a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and leaving behind a musical legacy that continues to inspire generations. Born on June 18, 1933 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Hunt's journey into music was shaped by both hardship and perseverance. Before his rise to fame, he served in the U.S. Army, but when his mother fell gravely ill, he went AWOL to be with her. This decision led to time in prison, but upon his release, he found his true calling in music. He joined the Flamingos, one of the most celebrated doo-wop groups of the era, and contributed to their biggest hit, I Only Have Eyes for You. His time with the group solidified his place in the golden age of American vocal harmony groups. In the early 1960s, Hunt embarked on a solo career, releasing records that showcased his deep emotional delivery and ability to fuse R&B with smooth, romantic melodies. Songs like Human became favorites, earning him widespread acclaim and airplay. As he toured extensively, his music found a particularly devoted audience in the UK, where he became an icon of the Northern soul movement. Hunt's association with Wigan Casino, the legendary nightclub at the heart of Northern soul culture, made him a revered figure in England. His dynamic performances and heartfelt connection with fans turned him into an adopted star of the UK soul scene. He performed at the club's second anniversary event, cementing his place in Northern soul history. Over the years, his records continued to gain new audiences, proving that true soul music never fades. Throughout his career, Hunt remained dedicated to his craft, performing well into his later years. His contributions to music were recognized when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside the Flamingos. In 2008, he released his autobiography, Only Human, My Soulful Life, offering a personal glimpse into his extraordinary journey. Hunt passed away peacefully in his sleep at the age of 91. In his final message, he asked that his fans remember him by playing Sammy Davis Jr.'s I Gotta Be Me, a song that perfectly captured his philosophy on life. His music will forever be a source of joy and inspiration, keeping his soulful spirit alive in the hearts of those who loved him. Tributes to Tommy Hunt. Number 6. Niké Arrighi was a French visual artist and actress, known for her performances in European horror and art house films during the 1960s and 1970s, as well as her later success as a painter and printmaker. Her creative spirit and refined artistry left a lasting impact in both cinema and the visual arts. Born into a culturally rich and globally connected family, she was the daughter of Count Ernesto Arrighi, an Italian diplomat and former journalist, and Eleanor Douglas Cox, an Australian prima ballerina and model. Raised in the Vaucluse neighborhood of Sydney, Australia, she was exposed to the arts from a young age. Her father's diplomatic work brought the family to Australia, but he passed away while she was still young. Despite this early loss, she pursued her passions, first in fashion modeling and later in the performing arts. After establishing herself as a model in Paris, she moved to London to study acting at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where she refined her skills and prepared for a successful career in film and television. She made her mark in European cinema, starring in several horror films, thrillers, and art house productions. In 1967, she appeared in British television series such as The Champions and The Prisoner, Many Happy Returns, gaining recognition for her expressive performances and captivating screen presence. Her film career flourished in the late 1960s and early 1970s, with roles in horror classics and avant-garde films, solidifying her place in European cinema. However, after a decade of acting, she chose to step away from the screen and return to her first love, visual art. Transitioning to a career in painting and printmaking, she specialized in copperplate etching and oil painting. Her artistic talent earned her first prize for graphic art at the 1976 Hong Kong Art Biennial, a testament to her ability to master multiple creative disciplines. Her works, celebrated for their detail and depth, were exhibited internationally, adding another layer to her already impressive legacy. In 1977, she married Prince Paolo Borghese, the eldest son of Junio Valerio Borghese, and together they lived in Hong Kong before settling in Italy. She resided at Palazzo Borghese in Artena, where she continued to create art until her passing. Her husband passed away in 1999, and she is survived by their daughter, Flavia. Her sister, Luciana Arrighi, is a noted production designer, further highlighting the family's strong artistic heritage. She passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in both film and art. Her contributions continue to inspire, and her creative works remain a testament to her talent and dedication. Tributes to Niké Arrighi. Number 5. Norma Mora was a Mexican actress who left a lasting impact on the golden age of Mexican cinema. With a career spanning decades, she became a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, admired for her beauty, talent, and versatility on screen. At the time of her passing, she was one of the last surviving stars from this golden era, cementing her place in Mexico's rich cinematic history. Born on April 30, 1943 in Mexico City, Mora came from a diverse background of Arab, Irish, and Jewish descent. Her striking features and natural charisma quickly set her apart, and in 1959, she won a prestigious beauty contest sponsored by a well-known Mexican magazine. This victory catapulted her into the public eye and paved the way for her career in film and television. Mora became a familiar face in Mexican cinema during the 1960s, a time when the industry was thriving with charismatic stars and compelling storytelling. She starred in several films alongside the famous comedy duo Viruta and Capolina, which showcased her comedic timing and acting range. Notably, she played an antagonist in Que Pera Vida, 1963, and later portrayed Rauna, a Venusian romantic interest in Los Astronautas, 1964, a role that highlighted her charm and on-screen presence. Her contributions to Mexican cinema and pop culture extended beyond her roles in these films. She was part of a generation of actors who brought joy and laughter to audiences, defining an era of filmmaking that remains cherished today. Whether portraying strong-willed characters or romantic leads, Mora's performances were always engaging, earning her a loyal fan base that admired her grace and talent. In her later years, she lived at the Casa del Actor, a rest home in Mexico City dedicated to caring for retired actors. Her presence there reflected her lifelong dedication to the arts and the respect she commanded within the industry. She remained a symbol of the elegance and charm that characterized Mexican cinema's golden era. Mora passed away at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy of classic films and unforgettable performances. She will be remembered not only for her beauty and talent, but also for her contributions to an era that shaped Mexico's cinematic identity. Her work continues to inspire new generations of actors and filmmakers, ensuring that her legacy remains alive in the hearts of fans and the history of Mexican film. Tributes to Norma Mora. Number 4. Tom Fitzmaurice was an American food critic, radio host, and author whose deep passion for New Orleans cuisine made him one of the city's most influential voices in the culinary world. With a career spanning nearly 5 decades, he dedicated his life to celebrating and preserving the rich food culture of New Orleans through radio, writing, and public engagement. Born on February 6, 1951, in New Orleans, Louisiana, Fitzmaurice grew up immersed in the city's vibrant dining scene. His love for food and storytelling led him to become a certified culinary professional by the International Association of Culinary Professionals, IACP, and one of the most respected food critics in the country. In 1977, he launched the New Orleans Menu, a newsletter dedicated to restaurant reviews, food trends, and recipes. This passion project evolved over the years into nomenu.com, a popular website that continued to inform and entertain food lovers across the region. His writing was known for its detailed and honest approach, offering readers a true taste of the New Orleans dining experience. In addition to his work in print, Fitzmaurice was a pioneering voice on radio, hosting The Food Show since 1975. His show became a staple of local radio, airing on 990 AM in New Orleans from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. CDT on weekdays. For nearly 50 years, he guided listeners through restaurant recommendations, food traditions, and discussions with chefs and fellow food enthusiasts. His deep knowledge, warm personality, and signature enthusiasm made him a beloved figure among his audience. Fitzmaurice's influence extended beyond media. He played an instrumental role in helping New Orleans restaurants rebuild after the devastation of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. He advocated for struggling businesses, highlighted reopening restaurants, and reconnected locals with their favorite dining spots. His commitment to supporting and revitalizing the city's food industry earned him immense respect from chefs, restaurateurs, and food lovers alike. His legacy includes several books that captured the essence of New Orleans cuisine, ensuring that the city's culinary heritage would be preserved for future generations. Fitzmaurice passed away at the age of 74 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. Though he is no longer with us, his contributions to New Orleans food culture will continue to inspire food critics, home cooks, and diners for years to come. Tributes to Tom Fitzmaurice. Number 3. Jerry Eisenberg was an American television producer, animator, storyboard artist, and character designer whose work left an indelible mark on the world of animation. His decades-long career at Hanna-Barbera Productions and Ruby Spears Productions made him a key figure in shaping some of the most beloved animated series of the 20th century. Born into a family of artists, Eisenberg was the son of Harvey Eisenberg, a renowned animator and comic book artist best known for his work on Tom and Jerry and other MGM cartoon classics. Growing up immersed in the world of animation, it was no surprise that he pursued a career in the field. In 1956, he left art school to work as an in-betweener for MGM, marking the beginning of a lifelong journey in animation. After MGM's cartoon studio closed, Eisenberg worked as an assistant to legendary animator Ken Harris at Warner Brothers Cartoons, honing his skills in layout and character design. In 1961, he joined Hanna-Barbera Productions, the studio that would become his creative home for many years. During his tenure, he was instrumental in designing some of the most iconic characters in shows of the era. He co-created The Peter Potamus Show, designed characters for Wacky Races and Super Friends, and contributed to classics such as The Jetsons, The Huckleberry Hound Show, Johnny Quest, and Wacky Races. In 1977, Eisenberg joined Ruby Spears Productions, where he served as a producer and character designer. His work on shows like Fangface, The Plastic Man Comedy Adventure Show, and Thundar the Barbarian showcased his ability to create memorable, dynamic characters that resonated with audiences of all ages. His career spanned multiple generations of animation, and he continued to influence the industry in the 1990s and 2000s. He contributed as a writer, storyboard artist, and layout artist for projects at various studios, including Marvel Productions' Muppet Babies, Walt Disney Television Animation House of Mouse, and Columbia TriStar Television. Even as animation evolved, he remained active in Hanna-Barbera and Warner Brothers Animation, working on Johnny Bravo, Tom and Jerry Kids, and several Scooby-Doo direct-to-video films. Beyond his remarkable contributions to animation, Eisenberg was known for his warm personality and passion for storytelling. His ability to bring characters to life and entertain audiences across generations cemented his status as one of animation's greats. His creative vision and artistic contributions will continue to influence animators and storytellers for years to come. Tributes to Jerry Eisenberg. Number 2. Richard Dindo was a Swiss documentary filmmaker whose work profoundly influenced historical and political storytelling in cinema. His career spanned more than 5 decades, during which he created thought-provoking and deeply personal films that explored history, resistance, and social justice. His unique approach to documentary filmmaking combined rigorous research, literary influences, and a deep commitment to truth, making him one of Switzerland's most respected directors. Born on June 5, 1944 in Zurich, Switzerland, Dindo's passion for history and activism shaped his filmmaking philosophy. He made his directorial debut in 1970, setting the stage for a career dedicated to exploring historical figures, political movements, and the human condition. His films often focused on individuals caught in moments of historical significance, giving voice to those whose stories needed to be told. One of his most celebrated works, Ernesto Che Guevara, The Bolivian Diary, 1994, reconstructs the final days of the revolutionary through his own writings and testimonies from those who were there. This film, like many of his works, was marked by intellectual depth, poetic narration, and a commitment to historical authenticity. Dindo's documentaries often centered on figures of resistance, such as Max Frisch, Jean Genet, and the Red Army faction, using their personal writings and archival materials to create compelling, immersive narratives. His 1981 film, Arthur Rimbaud, A Biography, remains one of the most poetic and visually stunning interpretations of the life of the legendary French poet. Beyond individual biographies, his work explored larger social themes, including war, exile, and political persecution. His 2006 film, The Execution of the Traitor Ernst S., was an unflinching look at Switzerland's complex wartime history. His cinematic style blended investigative journalism with poetic storytelling, making him a pioneer in modern documentary filmmaking. Dindo spent much of his later life in Paris, where he continued to create, teach, and inspire younger filmmakers. He was widely recognized not only for his artistic contributions, but also for his intellectual engagement with history and politics. He passed away in Paris at the age of 80. His legacy as a filmmaker who gave history a human face lives on through his films, which remain powerful documents of resistance, memory, and truth. Tributes to Richard Dindo. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Cobra Kai stars Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mouser surprised fans with an exciting announcement at the show's Season 6 Part 3 premiere on February 12th. The co-stars not only confirmed their real-life relationship, but also revealed they are engaged. The couple made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Los Angeles event, proudly displaying matching rings on their left hands. Netflix later confirmed the engagement in a celebratory post on X, writing, "Cobra crying because Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mouser are engaged." Buchanan and Mouser, who have been seen together over the years, including at a Taylor Swift concert in 2023, had never publicly addressed dating rumors until now. Their on-screen romance in Cobra Kai saw their characters, Robbie and Sam, briefly together before parting ways for other relationships. Buchanan, also known for He's All That and Designated Survivor, plays Robbie Keene, the son of Johnny Lawrence, William Zabka. Mouser stars as Sam LaRusso, the daughter of Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio. Their engagement adds to the growing list of off-screen romances among the Cobra Kai cast, including Jacob Bertrand, Hawk, and Peyton List, Tori, who have been dating since at least 2022. Fans are thrilled for Buchanan and Mouser as they take their relationship to the next level. News 2. As speculation swirls around the casting of Albus Dumbledore in HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series, fans have taken to social media to voice a strong opinion. The legendary wizard should be played by a British actor. Recent reports suggest that HBO is in final negotiations with acclaimed American actor John Lithgow, 79, to take on the iconic role. While HBO has yet to confirm or deny the rumors, many Harry Potter fans have already weighed in, sparking a heated debate. Maybe hire someone British? One fan posted on X, with others echoing the sentiment. English actors only, please, another wrote. Some even jokingly referenced Lithgow's past roles with comments like, "Lord Farquaad as Dumbledore? You have to be kidding me." However, not all fans are against the idea. Some argue that Lithgow's talent and versatility make him a strong contender. Lithgow has the humor and playfulness that the character deserves, one supporter noted. Another added, "If Brits can play Batman, Spider-Man, and Wolverine, an American can play Dumbledore. Let's see how good his accent is." If cast, Lithgow would follow in the footsteps of Richard Harris and Michael Gambon, both revered for their portrayals of the beloved Hogwarts headmaster. HBO responded to the speculation, stating, "We appreciate the excitement around the series and will confirm details as we finalize deals." With casting decisions still underway, fans eagerly await the official announcement. News 3. Teddi Mellencamp is facing a challenging health battle, but she's not going through it alone. Just hours before undergoing brain surgery, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum received a visit from her estranged husband Edwin Arroyav, who offered his support during this difficult time. Mellencamp, 42, revealed on Wednesday, February 12, that doctors discovered multiple tumors on her brain, which they believe had been growing for at least 6 months. After experiencing debilitating headaches for weeks, a CT scan confirmed the diagnosis, leading to immediate hospitalization. Arroyav shared a heartfelt message on Instagram, posting a photo from Mellencamp's hospital room alongside a prayer for her healing. "You are the great healer, and I ask for your healing touch upon her body," he wrote, expressing his unwavering support. Their daughter also joined in the encouragement, appearing in a video where she asked if Arroyav would stay by Mellencamp's side overnight. Mellencamp, remaining strong, documented the day on social media, posting a video with RHOBH co-star Kyle Richards and country singer Morgan Wade. "Here we go," she said as she headed into surgery. The reality star, who filed for divorce from Arroyav in November, has emphasized that despite their split, they remain close. As she continues her recovery, she is surrounded by family, friends, and fans who are rallying behind her with love and support. News 4. NFL wide receiver Kadarius Toney has been arrested in Georgia on charges of aggravated assault and obstructing a 911 call, according to law enforcement records. The 26-year-old, who won 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs, was taken into custody on February 6 following allegations that he assaulted a woman during a dispute on January 14. Police documents state that Toney allegedly placed his hand around the woman's throat, applying pressure with enough force to cause difficulty breathing. The report also notes that the woman sustained red marks on her neck and petechial hemorrhaging in her eyes. Authorities further claim that Toney took the woman's phone to prevent her from calling for help. Arrest warrants were issued on January 15, and he was later booked into a Douglas County jail, with bail set at $25,000 for each charge. Toney, a former first-round draft pick by the New York Giants in 2021, was most recently with the Cleveland Browns. He played in 3 games this past season after helping the Chiefs secure back-to-back Super Bowl victories. Attempts to reach Toney for comment have not been successful. His legal representatives have not yet made a statement regarding the case. Number 1. Felix Kumbe was a Haitian-Dominican singer, songwriter, and performer known for his contributions to merengue and bachata. His music, characterized by lively rhythms and heartfelt lyrics, made a lasting impact on the Dominican Republic's vibrant music scene. His journey from Haiti to the Dominican Republic, where he found both artistic success and a deep sense of belonging, reflected his dedication to music, culture, and community. Born in Haiti, Kumbe migrated to the Dominican Republic at the age of 8, where he was introduced to the country's rich musical traditions. He began his career in the 1980s, gaining recognition for his song El Gatico, which he wrote for Aníbal Bravo's orchestra. His unique voice and songwriting abilities quickly set him apart in the world of merengue, and he soon became a beloved figure in the genre. His breakthrough came with the songs Feliz Kumbe and Deja Me Volver, which he performed alongside Fernando Villalona. These songs cemented his reputation as a dynamic artist whose music resonated with audiences across the Dominican Republic. His ability to infuse his Haitian roots into Dominican rhythms gave his work a distinctive multicultural sound, making him an essential figure in the country's musical heritage. After his time with Aníbal Bravo's group, Kumbe embarked on a solo career and formed his own band. Though the group eventually disbanded, his passion for music never wavered. In 2012, he made a remarkable comeback with the song Tu no tapa mi, reintroducing himself to a new generation of fans while maintaining the loyal following he had built over the decades. Beyond his artistic achievements, Kumbe was a devoted husband and father of 2 children. His love for the Dominican Republic led him to officially obtain Dominican citizenship in 2021, a moment of profound personal and cultural significance for the artist. His music, which often told stories of love, longing, and joy, reflected his own journey of finding a home and a voice in the Dominican musical landscape. Felix Kumbe's influence on merengue and bachata remains undeniable, and his songs continue to bring happiness and nostalgia to those who grew up listening to him. His legacy lives on through his music, inspiring future generations of Dominican and Haitian artists to embrace and celebrate their cultural heritage. Tributes to Felix Kumbe. Bob Bingham was an American actor and singer.